The motion passed and then it was rescinded. You thought that the recommendation was going to go through. Now it's pushed back a month. Is that at least something, a step in the right direction?
I believe it is. There was some discussion. We did pass two parts of the recommendation. Number one, we certainly believe our top recommendation is to sell, exchange, or otherwise dispose of lots, get some unified ownership there. The whole entire board voted 5-0 in favor of that. The other was the lease term. We were disputing or debating between 35 and 10 years. I think it falls right in with the first motion. If we really want to, the solution to this is to extricate ourselves from the lease program, then it gives mixed signals to enter into a 35-year lease. So the board agreed, and we have that. Those two motions did pass. The two parts of the subcommittee's recommendation that did not pass today had to do with the rental rate and with that what we call premium rent. So those two items will be decided in the next meeting, and between now and then, as the head of the subcommittee, I will have meetings to get to a solution for the board to make its final decision, because the lessees all have to renew by apply to renew by April 30th. So time's getting close, and we need to do this. But it was a long, I think, fruitful discussion today. It's a very emotional issue for lessees. It's something that, but we all have to be mindful that our number one goal as land board, we're trustees, and we have to maximize income for the trust, but we have to also be fair to the people that we've dealt with over the last 40, 50 years. It's a situation that we helped create, the bad situation, and I think it's fair and reasonable to allow them some time to get out of it in a kind of a phase-out mode.
It seemed to me Attorney General Marsden was pretty adamant about nothing under 6%. Is that what you guys are going to be hammering out over the next month?
Well, we'll have to take that under advisement on what 6% of current is quite a drastic increase at this point.
I believe you said it was 136%.
Well, that's 4%.
Oh, that's 4.
6% is over 200%. So, and we've all been involved in motions to freeze rates. I just think it's kind of unfair to freeze a rate and then come back and really raise it through the roof. And we'll watch. We'll see what happens. We'll have to wait till March to do it. But and the governor made it pretty clear he's not going for any more month delays, and we need to get that out and be fair to the lessees. And we'll try to get as much as we can and still be fair. But the beneficiaries are the ones under the Constitution that we need to look out for also.
Do you feel like it was a positive step today?
I believe it was, at least getting some consensus there after a long meeting. Here we are at 2 o'clock, started at 9. So 5 hours later, we kicked the can down the road a little bit. So I'm a optimistic person. I think we made some progress. We obviously have some real difficult, the ones that really matter to them, on the rate. But we'll have that done by the next month, and I really am complimentary to all the board members. I think it was a very good, long discussion, and I think we'll achieve probably a solution that nobody likes, which means it's probably the correct one.
Great. That's all I have.
And you said this brings in about $4.3 million?
Yes.
How much do you think it can bring in, either by raising the rental rates?
Well, it all depends how much you want to raise the rates. The subcommittee's formula was 9%, average 9% increase for the next 5 years, which would bring in about $6.6 million at the end of 5 years, which was a 54% increase. And I think raising rates in the teeth of this economic downturn was not an easy decision to come up with as a subcommittee chairman. But we also have to be cognizant we have treated them pretty fairly as far as freezing rents and whatever, and we just need to get going on our long-term solution of disposing or exchanging of these lots. And I think a key point is not just to do it, but to do it in a market-savvy manner. The market is very depressed right now. We're not about to go out and start selling lots now and get a low price. So we have to do that in a measured way that makes sense for the market and for the endowment.
Okay, and then what exactly is going to happen between now and the next meeting in a month?
Well, I need to catch my breath. We will meet with the cottage site representatives and other folks for the subcommittee and I indicated other land board members and or their staffs and try to hammer out some resolution. But we're cognizant that there's some difficult days ahead, but we have to get it done. I'm very amenable and open to doing all I can to solve this issue by the March meeting.